Hey Periscope, this is Lorelia if you're watching the replay. My name is Lorelia, and so today I want to talk about what today symbolizes. Today symbolizes New Year's Eve. This is the time that people will reflect, look back on the past year, and then make goals for the coming year. And so, I have a message that I actually, want to share online with those who may be in a place of doing something new or maybe second guessing themselves, and that is being extraordinary. You know, it took me a long time, I'm being very transparent, it took me a long time to realize that it is up to us to be extraordinary. And when I say it's up to us, meaning ourselves, no one can validate your being extraordinary, your being successful, or whatever. It is up to you to define it for yourself. Because one thing that I've noticed in this place, and that's why I said it took me a long time to get it, to have that aha moment. And I'm actually 42 years old, and I didn't get that aha moment until the past, I'll say, few years, me 39 going into 40, because I believed, like many others, because if you think about it, the whole idea of validation, meaning someone telling us, yes, you have arrived, yes, you are successful, you know, I may not be an expert on where it comes from, but the one place that I know it comes from, it really comes from, you growing up. Whether it was a parent, a teacher, someone who was older than you, someone that you looked up to, you were always told to seek the validation of that person so they can give you a high five or a nod and say, hey, good job. And what happens is that as we become adults, especially in business, we still kind of look for those nods and those okays. And you know what? The thing is that if you are someone that still needs that, because sometimes we need that encouragement, we need the rah rah, it is important that you get it from individuals that you are looking you're looking for that person to either help you, who made some investment in whatever it is that they have. Because what happens, and especially in social media, um, I've noticed in life that success can really be manufactured. And what that means is that some people really get caught up, and like I said, with social media, some people really get caught up in the whole idea of who do you know, who's your circle of influences or people that you're around, and then they decide or try to once again want to validate, oh, you're successful, oh, you're doing big things. And what happens is that if they see that you're not in them circles, or you're not in the who's who, or the circle of people that they may think that are successful, they may say, okay, well, you're not part of that circle of people, then you must not be doing no big thing, nothing big or anything of value. And this is what I say with this, and that's why I said be extraordinary, because we all have gifts. We all have value that we can provide to the marketplace. And the one value that I know that I have been blessed with, and it took me a long time to actually realize that I have this gift, is I have a gift of understanding very complex subject matters and being able to dissect it, go through it, understand it, and provide it to the marketplace. And that's why I do not give myself a title on what it is that I do. What I do is that I provide value to those, meaning that the group of people who have a problem with that complex subject matter, whatever it may be, and be able to share it with to them in a form that may help them, allow them to get some help, some solutions. So that is an idea. So once I was able to realize that, okay, that is a gift that I have, that is who I bring value to. I am not concerned about the validation of others, the validation of my peers, because I've said this in many scopes. Who are you looking to help? Who are you looking to provide value to? Because once you're able to define that, that is where money and income comes from. When I look at the money that I generated in 2015, that income came from the people who saw value in what it is that I had. It did not come from peers. It did not come from people who are in the same space that I am in. It came from people who had this problem. And as long as I can continue to assess and be familiar with those who have that problem, that is a sweet spot in business. And so that's why I said, let 2016 be your place of being extraordinary. Because once you know what it is that you're good at and you're in business, and it could be anything, you know, all you have to do is now determine who is it that needs my stuff? Who is it that who is looking for what it is that I provide? And then go to them and provide that solution, or that satisfaction, or whatever it is that they want. And that is what I continue to do every day on a daily basis. That's why I said in previous scopes that I'm dedicating 2016 to being, at least January, with being a place where on a regular basis I will do periscopes helping people rebuild their credit, get rid of debt collectors, because I know that I understand this subject matter, and I understand it well enough that I had a problem with it. I've been able to use these strategies to help myself, and now I can help others. And so I don't need my peers giving me a high five saying, hey, way to go. Because at the end of the day, that doesn't translate to dollars. At the end of the day, I am running a business. And so I know that I must come to the marketplace, letting people know that, hey, I can help them with this subject matter, and let me show you how I can do it. And you do the same thing for 2016. What is it that you know that can help a group of people? Whether it's a problem, it can be anything. So once again, this is Lorelia. I am signing off. Like I said, I'm not really going to do a scope later, about the credit and debt matter. But in the meantime, continue making 2016 extraordinary for yourself. Don't look for validation. Looking back at my income for 2016, and then my income that is coming forward in the month of January, it did not come from validators. It came from people who see value in what it is that I provide, and they said, hey, we want to write a check, or we want to buy something from you. So once again, this is Lorelia signing off. You want to learn more about that book, about helping people with their credit, helping people get rid of debt collectors, you can go to www.jumpstartyourcreditbook.com. So once again, this is Lorelia. I am signing off. Looking forward to talking to you later, and looking forward to talking to you in the new year.